I'm going to stop this killer. Investigating the body I found on the rooftop of the Heavenly nightclub will help me track him down. Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Don't stand a chance against all these tanks.
Falcon 5 tracking multiple hostiles in Bristol. Over.
Arkham Knight's pretty freaking brave. You'd have to be to take on the Bat after he killed Joker.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body. I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham. The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago. Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws have been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them.
got a tank. Scarecrow's got lots of tanks. Where's my tank? It ain't fair, I'm telling you.
I saw a guy breathe Scarecrow's gas once. Not pretty.
Alfred, I found a fourth victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six. Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition.
Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Hey, I saw Batman's little friend beating on some of Bangwood's guys. Robin? Nah, the other one. Batwing? Oh, Nightwing. That kid will beat the crap out of you, okay? But he's just not as scary as the Bat.
Alfred, I found a fifth victim.
I feared you would, sir.
This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo. The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys. A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's callous knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
Find out anything you can, Alfred. We couldn't have done anything to prevent these deaths, but we can still save others.
There he is! Get him! Gotta add some blood with you! Smash his face in! plants, especially the man-eating ones.
It's confirmed. Rider spotted in the cauldron. Falcon 5 out.
That needs to die already. I can't believe no one's taken him out yet.
What'd you say they're calling it? Cloud something?
Cloudburst.
What the hell is a cloudburst?
Dunno. Something to do with the weather?
What's Riddler want Catwoman for anyway? I thought it was all about the bat.
Come in, Control. We have rioters on Miyagami Island. Falcon 5 out.
Oh yeah, Ivy and the Bat. Best friends working together. That'll last.
I got a taste of Scarecrow's fear gas once. I really, really don't want another one. There's a friggin' army out there, and they ain't killed them yet. There was this one guy. He fell into this big, famous fly trap thing, and we couldn't get him out. Oh, we adjusted him over the course of a whole day.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
At least when Commissioner Loeb was in charge, you could grease a few palms, you know? Get some perks.
No way that was happening under Gordon. He ruined it for everyone.
Wherever that old bastard is, I hope he's suffering.
Has the Arkham Knight killed
the Arkham Knight is Clayface. No, been there, done that. Don't pretend you haven't spotted all these watchtowers popping up on rooftops. This is our domain, Bats. Surely you're not gonna let some jumped-up jarheads muscle in on our turf.
The killer is mutilating and posing his victims and then putting them on display.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found.
It's over, Bats. Next trip on the Toxin train takes you all the way to Jokertown. Woo-woo!
So what, we gotta listen to Scarecrow lecture us all night?
Dragon offline!
You know, Hugo Strange used to lecture us like Scarecrow, but he sent food packages too, you know? Is there anywhere left that ain't been looted? I'm getting bored.
First an army turns up, then giant plants burst out of the ground. I thought Gotham would be easy pickings tonight.
Unmanned tanks patrolling the city. It's creepy. Like the robots had taken over.
Wonder what Scarecrow's got planned with that machine of his. This preacher guy, he just talks a lot of sense, you know? And he's really open to killing people.
A lot of religions don't let you do that.
No, they don't. Not anymore.
That man's actually holding his own against this army. Thought he'd be dead meat for sure. Heard that punk Nightwing's in town.
Alfred, I've discovered another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance. Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box. The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand. Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out.
I can't take anymore.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Oh, no, 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 no. Pig not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pig can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad. Bad. Pig is like clay. Pig is like a god. Pig is here to fix us all. That's it, my darling. Show him how perfect you are. He can make you invincible. Perfect and invincible. Dolatron, feel no pain. keep you down.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
Encore, encore, show him how perfect you are. For you, bat! Coming to make you perfect! Rise up, my precious! He cannot! Hurt him all the better! Ooh. It makes you...
We're up here! Please don't leave us!
Where are you taking me? Pig, go back to his circus.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
Pig doesn't hurt. Pig heals. Pig fixes. My Dollartrons are works of art.
Those people are living a fate worse than death.
Not death. Pig makes life worth living.
And the ones you murdered?
Too broken for Pig to make better. Too imperfect. They make Mother angry. Make Pig feel sick.
There's things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. It's why you failed.
No, not fail. Oh. pig show you sick? Like to see?
You've got problems, Valentine.
Look out! It's the bat! He's here! Run!
Out you go, Valentine.
Don't lock pig away. Mother won't be pleased. Pig, not good enough. Oh, never good enough. So close until you stopped me. I can do better. So much better. It could have been so perfect.
Now, old pig face here. Total lunatic. Far too good for this place. Don't worry, you'll be the first one I let out.